From the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Again to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 28 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 27, Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones, 27 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Coming left, it's Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing is Jackson.
That goes out wide to Murray.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have broken the tie. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Tyus Bowser with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 20.
From the 22, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now it's Tannehill. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Ferkser, as time expires in the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will shrink to 6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord, because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Hey, man, watch the booth, watch the booth.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Return it.
On first down, Murray. Big hole up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Running left, it's Henry. They find some open field here.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Henry.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll run on 1st down. Murray, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back now in Baltimore. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
No, we change it. We gotta make a move.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He goes underneath to Freeman. Touchdown! Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On first down, Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And the busy night for Henry continues. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Throwing Tannehill, and that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from the 20. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now it's Freeman. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Yo.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.